We have such sights to show. Let us see if we are going to get anybody back for the after party.
Hey, we're going to get tons of people. We're going to get hundreds, thousands even, maybe the millions and millions around the world.
Let us hope that we do, because right now, I don't think they realize yet. But guys, make sure you're here. I'm going to do something real quick, Malcolm. I am going to tweet this out. I've got the oldies.com thing ready. I've got everything ready to go.
Nice.
And I am going to just put this.
Share it.
Sharing it online. So it's going to seem like we're in stereo for a second. Just got to mute myself for 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, back, baby. Alex is in the house. Ooh. There he is. There he is. Who's that sound? Hey, Iceman back. Just bought 83 copies of Bird 2. You made the right decision, Alex. I can tell you, not only will you make big money off that in 40 years, but you've just got yourself a hell of a movie collection.
That is going to be one of those movies. It's like, it'll be the Birds 2 of Birds 2.
Yes, exactly. You know, is it the Birds 2 tonight, or is it the Birds 2? You'll be one of those people, Alex, that sits there, right? And people go, oh, what's your family? Well, Birds 2. Walk in your house. Made out of Birds 2.
I wonder how many people are actually going to come back in and realize that, you know, this is probably, in all honesty, the more exciting part of the show.
Ooh, I like that.
That is the thing. This is for the cool kids. I should have my sunglasses on or some googly eyes, something like obviously cool. But we're going to go through. I'm going to get a piece of tissue to get away from, because this is leaking. Not leaking, but like.
Oh no!
But my drink is like, you know, after it gets a while.
Aaron's got the leaks. It's not good news.
But I want to see these Mondos. We're going to start with Mondos.
All right, let's start with Mondos, shall we? So, everybody, I got these in the mail today, all the way from America. And that's right. This is on the Mondo Macabro sale that happened in August, mid-July. So, first of all, we've got Paul Naschy in The Frenchman's Garden.
My dad loves that movie.
Well, then he's got good taste. Because even though I haven't seen it yet, I know your dad, and I know his taste is amazing. That's if he's watching. He can hear that then, see?
I've got to send this link out to my dad just in case. He's not watching.
Oh, no. He needs to watch. He needs to see me in action. This one is Slip, Daughters of Eve. Look at that one.
That is actually not a bad film, but the opening of the film bothers me. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm watching it again.
So
then
just skip over the opening.
Then I've got Lady Kills and Pervertissima. Double pack.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
I love the art on that.
This one, these were two Belgian films, so basically Belgium/France. And I think those Greek giallos, apparently, they took inspiration from these movies, from what I remember hearing.
I love the Greek giallos. You know that I love those.
Well, I've got one coming up, so that's pretty cool. The Slave.
Very good. Actually, do I have that one? I don't know if I have that one or not. I have to check.
Yeah, from 1969. Excited about this one. Then I've got Lovers Beyond Time, an erotic sci-fi noir.
That's what I'm very curious about, actually. That's got I think, a good documentary on it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Strangers in a Strange Land, a 90-minute exploration of Greek genre cinema.
Which sounds really interesting, actually.
Then I got, which was released from Shameless Entertainment in the UK on DVD, The Designated Victim.
Very, very good movie.
I really like this movie. I've only seen it once, but I remember really enjoying it.
For those that don't know, it's Strangers on a Train, Italian style.
Yes, basically. The Laughing Woman.
I have the
Just another
Shameless of
favourite.
that, actually.
Yeah, I had the Shameless of this. And it's a strange film, but it's a lot of fun. So I recommend that.
It's a very strange film. It's a hell of a lot of fun, actually.
Then I got Succubus.
Well, I gotta love that cover. Though she does kind of remind me of Stephanie Beacham.
I love there's a bit on the back where she's getting what looks like milk shot in her mouth. That's amazing. I love that. I wish I could show that. It's incredible. I tell you, just looking at it, I'm like, that's going on tonight. And then I got School of Death.
All right. That's a nice cover.
Which is from Spain.
It's got like a Scream of Fear look to it.
Alucarda.
I have that. It was one of the first ones I ever bought, actually.
You know, never seen it.
It's insane. Like a lot of fun, but it's insane.
It's sad that they can't get the elements for it because they're lost. That's a shame. Well, and then the two from this month were the pre-orders. Shadow of Death.
Ooh.
And Jess Franco's The Sinister Dr. Orloff.
Ah.
And what's even more cool is both of these are 228 and 244.
Love that.
So I've got quite low numbers.
I'm a massive fan of Mono Macabre. And I wanted I want to do a Patreon video on Mondo. We'll put Mondo in there. There's a couple things I want to do on there on a video. I want to do almost like a podcasty type thing, but like live.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Where we can go over a few different topics. There's a few things to talk about. We got some wrestling stuff to talk about in one of those things as well, especially recently. But okay, so did you get anything else today before we go to?
Well, not referring to movies, I haven't, but I've got.
But you got some books to show later. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we are going to go to Oldie Town.
Oldies! Hello, Alan.
Hey, Alan, did you look at the Vinegar Syndrome sale? By the way, they're selling their DVDs for $5 each, and I know you buy DVDs, and they're not coming back.
Robert Alan, where is this? I can't see this on the site.
I did this. I went to oldies.com. They didn't have a banner up like they should have, by the way. Went to Blue Underground, clicked on sale, and that's how I found it. So for those that are looking for it, before I go straight into it, because we are going to go straight into it.
All right.
He said.
I'm
becoming horrible nowadays, ain't I? I am going to bring it up now that I got your comments there.
Yep.
And I am on the wrong one. There we go. Let's just see what's showing up on the screen. Yes, perfect. The right thing showing up on the screen. The wrong thing showing up on my screen. All right, so there's some good stuff on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K here. Some stuff where it's going to sell pretty quickly. Some stuff will last for a while. So you can buy, and this kind of baffles me, you can buy the Blood of Fu Manchu, by the way. If you want to buy it on Sony, on the indicator set, for $748. Or you could buy a Fu Manchu and the cast of Fu Manchu for $9.99 on Blu-ray.
I think the smartest thing to do is to buy the DVD.
Yeah, well, who needs the extra film for $2? We got
three Blu-ray
of Final Countdown.
I actually own both versions of the that Fu Manchu. I own that, and also own the indicator ones.
I love my indicator ones. This makes me want to, but I can't for copyright reasons. Sing a song by Europe.
No.
Now, these are the Zombie 4K restorations. I'm not quite sure if these have the lenticular covers. Or no, this is the DVD, so it wouldn't. The Blu-rays might, though. But here's the thing. I got to grab something. I was literally talking to my dad last night about Blue Underground. And he asked me, he said, so I saw 4K restoration and I saw it's like 4K. He said, which to get? And so I said, what movie are you talking about? And there's a reason that I said that. So I'll
All
be
right,
right
let's
back
go.
because I'm going to use that Scream reference again.
All right, let's do it. Looking down this, I can tell you guys that the prices aren't that bad. Having bought from Aldi's, it's not actually that bad. I wouldn't say they're phenomenally good, but I would say not bad. I mean, compared to what's that? Midnight Blue. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Most improved kind of politics. Promotion of a controversial magazine. Ooh.
So I just grabbed a handful of like their releases to give people an idea. So here's the thing. This is, I'm going to put up on full screen for a minute, so then we'll come back to the sale. So for those that are kind of wondering, so this is the 4K restoration of the New York Ripper. Look how sexy, and in particular the cover.
I like that. I like that interview. I just wish it moved back.
And here is the 4K of the New York Ripper. Both of these have amazing quality, basically because this is a 4K restoration on the Blu-ray. This is actual 4K, so you're going to see the uptick in this one right here.
Yeah.
They do ship to the UK, Alex, and just check on. Go down at the bottom. You'll see a place for shipping, for international shipping. I know in Canada it's $10 for like to ship with like $1 per item after that. Now here's the thing: when they started doing these 4Ks, and you'll know this, Malcolm. What were people upset about mostly? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember the lenticular cover.
Sort of, not quite. You're almost there. Because of this. Because when you open it up, there's a CD.
Oh, the CD part. That's right.
So there's an actual CD soundtrack for that. Now the 4Ks didn't have a CD soundtrack. However, when you get to Daughters of Darkness, they start including for the CD soundtrack. So when you buy, so you can easily go out and buy Daughters of Darkness and not have to double dip at all if you're a CD collector like I am.
Yeah.
Also, because it's fun to show, this is a lenticular for House by the Cemetery. This is the 4K for House by the Cemetery. This does include, again, the CD soundtrack if that's something that matters to you. Everything else is the same, except this is going to be a slightly better transfer. I'm not sure if these are on the sale or not, but I thought I'd show them anyway. And that is the Zombie, because I chose the Eye Damage lenticular.
Yeah. I loved I had that lenticular. I loved that.
And Maniac. This doesn't move hardly at all. Maniac Cop 2. Maniac Cop 3, because you don't have the rights to Maniac Cop, number 1. And Stendhal. So
is that was that the fixed version?
Yep. That's the one with the 3-disc limited edition.
No, but maybe there was a problem with one of the discs.
Oh, let me see. Oh, is mine the fixed version, you mean? I think so. Yeah. I'd have to rewatch.
Yeah, because there was a problem with the disc, I remember.
And with that being said, sales. That's what everybody's here for.
All right, let's have a look.
Just throw these CDs in my minivan's hard drive when you need to jam to some sleazy stuff. Hey, Josephine, welcome, by the way. And hey there, Dennis. Love the TikTok covers. Wish Criterion would do it more. Yeah, they did it for Time Bandits and not very much else.
No.
There is the Zombie Worms cover, if you're into that one, with the Blu-ray plus CD. It's 50% off at $24.99. However, you can buy the 4K for that. Here's my question to you, Malcolm. If you're a fan of these films, what do you do? What would you do?
In what aspect?
Okay, so Zombie. So you can buy Zombie, right? Say you're a Fulci fan. You've got like Zombie here. It's $24 for the 3-disc lenticular cover. Yeah, there's 3 different limited edition covers for it,
Sure.
and with a CD soundtrack, or you can buy the 4K edition of it. It's going to have all the same features, but you're going to be missing the CD and the particular cover.
I think to be honest, I think I'd go with the 4K. I'd look at the reviews first. If the 4K said it was a better upgrade, then I'd probably not mind not having the lenticular or the CD. But if it said they were the same practically, I would probably get the lenticular and the CD version because I think they are more premium looking. You know, I've got a few of them, and I think they really add to the collectible aspect. But they're also dated because they might not look as good as the 4K does now.
And that's the thing. Well, there's some great stuff here. I'm going to give recommendations too. There's a 4K edition that's coming out. So, again, when I recommend some of these here that are Blu-ray, please, there's a caveat that there's 4K editions for some of these, and maybe eventually all of these. So, 99 women, Blu-ray, DVD, and CD for $19.99. Good price, right?
Yeah, it's very good. I got mine for 30.
Death Dream, Bob Clark classic, underrated Bob Clark film that nobody talks about. Scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, by the way.
Just recently released it by 101 Films in that box set.
It was, and it is getting a 4K release. So if you want to wait on the 4K, this is one of their earlier releases. So this should actually be cheaper than $19.99 in my humble opinion. And my opinion is not. We got the Blu-ray for Down, Blu-ray and DVD, and the Blu-ray for Vigilante. However, Vigilante, we're going to see a much better edition of it as we go through this.
Yes.
Man, Pride, and Vengeance, Franco Nero. If you're a spaghetti western fan, $9.99 for a Blu-ray spaghetti western isn't bad at all.
Everybody knows I love Franco Nero.
Does Franco Nero know that you love Franco Nero?
He almost did. My cousin went and met him at Comic-Con and actually got pictures with him.
Oh, nice.
And was a little bit frustrated because he kept asking Franco Nero questions. And Franco Nero was just looking at him like, yeah, take a picture and leave me alone. Not because he was our boyfriend, because my cousin kept pestering him, asking him questions, trying to find stuff out for me.
Yeah, those guys get tired too.
Well, he's like 80-odd years old now.
Yeah. Amsterdam's a great film. Love this movie, actually. Dick
Very
House
atmospheric.
Really great stuff.
Very atmospheric.
The Lift, which is the original edition, by the way. So Down, by the way, just so you know, is a remake of a movie called The Lift.
Yes. I've got both. I didn't know until after.
Good ones to have. New York Ripper right here. One of my favorite beautiful pieces of sleeves. 4K Ultra HD. I actually watched that this week because I don't think, hey there, Ken, welcome, man. I don't know if they still have it'll eventually, I'm going to wonder if they still have the rights to it. So that's the thing.
They probably don't. Otherwise, I'd have thought that would be one of their top ones.
Yeah,
what do you call it? What about the Love Camp one? You didn't talk about that one.
I didn't see that one there. To be honest with you.
It was right there in the corner.
Oh, there it is right there too. Love Camp 7.
What would you say about that movie?
I'd say it's a movie. I actually don't remember it. I don't like I could say this. Well, that's a Nazi exploitation movie that I probably saw. I don't remember.
Yeah, because most of them are all the same when you think about them.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's probably better than The Beast Heat, so okay, but not as good as Ilsa, which is like chef's kiss.
I remember I watched that. I watched the Love Camp one, and I've actually got a review on my channel that I didn't upload after pointing out because I was like, when you watch these films, you kind of expect them to be a little bit more, like erotic.
Yeah.
And I was like, that doesn't come off very well for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why is this Nazi film like not floating up?
Exactly. Why am I not getting interested from this?
Oh, we got the third cover here, the Zombie Bridge cover. We got 2 choices for a Dead and Buried 4K Ultra UHD. Here's the thing, though. One of them is a limited edition. I actually like the non-limited edition cover better, but this has the CD. I think that cover is crap, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I like the one with the needle.
Yeah, like is that one here? I haven't seen that one here yet.
I don't know, but there's one. The one with the needle's the best one.
That is 100% the best one. That right away, right at the gate. Is this the one with the CD? That's what I want to know. It doesn't look like it. Let's find out. No, it's not. So I guess there's this is an unlimited edition, Daughters of Darkness.
Ooh, because I've got that.
Initial one had a lenticular slip on it and a CD included. The 4K edition did. We got two Evil Eyes.
Isn't it?
Did you get two Evil Eyes in 4K?
No, I've got the 88 films Blu-ray version.
You're like Mary, like that's good. I'm good.
Exactly.
Not one of the better films when it comes to Argento. I'm sorry, man. But though he's the best part of the film, like the other stuff, right? House by the Cemetery. I think everybody should own this movie.
Everybody should watch it just to see that kid get it.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't really get it though. Not if you want to see him get it, you got to go watch Blade in the Dark. He gets the first 5 minutes of Blade in the Dark. Gestapo Orgy. I'm not sure if I've seen it. Yes, I have seen it. Once you've blown and grown DVDs and you're too lazy or cheap to upgrade them. That's the thing, right? Like it's got to be something that you really like. We got Zombie here on 4K, Maniac on 4K. It's a really nice cover. These, by the way, guys, Blue Underground are amazing with their 4Ks. Have you had a bad 4K from Blue Underground yet? Because I haven't. It's insane how good they do. So William Lustig, director Maniac Cop, used to work with Blue Underground. Used to work with Anchor Bay. He went off to do his own company, which was Blue Underground. When 4K started to become a thing, Bill Lustig said, this is really going to be kind of the future, or where cinephiles how cinephiles want to watch their movies. And at that point, he said, I'm going to spend more time on restoration of films that I already own and own the rights to long term than I am doing things that I have limited rights to, or looking for things, because nowadays acquiring films, acquisition of films, the rights tend to be a lot shorter time period. If you've ever ordered a movie, anything from Vinegar Syndrome and then saw it on MVD, you know exactly what Bill's talking about.
Exactly.
So as running a company, so it's frustrating for him. So he's focusing on stuff that he knew that he had, and he could have been lazy about it, but he didn't. He just went all out, and he just did amazing remasters with their stuff. So they were one of the kings, I think, especially initially.
Yeah, because they wanted to do it first, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Like they were like, and people were saying like back then, like Malcolm Moore said, "Oh, they're just doing 4K releases of like their older stuff. Who wants that?" And then people kind of bypass them. Yeah, and nowadays, everybody's like going, they're trying to grab up their older stuff. Stuff's gone in print, stuff's gone limited edition, stuff that's gotten low. So Bill Lustig had the last laugh.
He did.
Uncle Sam in 4K. I used to love this movie, actually. I don't have this in any format.
I love the lenticular on the 4K with the face.
Was there a lenticular on 4K initially?
Yeah, it was the lenticular, with the face check.
God, the VHS used to have a lenticular on that one too. Because I had the VHS back in the day. Maniac Cop 3 and 2. Would you recommend these?
I would. I actually prefer them over the original one.
Even 3?
3 maybe not so much, but it's still fun.
3 is a good side story.
I like them over. The first one to me isn't as much fun as those two. I think it's because of the whole like crazy vibe.
I like I think Robert Davi does a good job in parts 2 and 3. I think part 3, like the Maniac Cop storyline, part 3 is actually the weakest part of the storyline.
And number 3, the one where he makes friends with the like dealer or whatever. And I like that. I think that's really nice. I felt like I could kind of relate to that, wanting to make friends and stuff.
But it's that side story, like the guy that played, Freddy in the latest one. The guy that played, his name is killing. Give me the name.
Something else, right?
Yeah. So basically, he's a big part of this one, like because there's a whole like twist in his character, which was kind of cool. Vigilantes on 4K. That's a nice release too. Robert Forster, Fred
Williamson. I've got the 4K of that.
That one I
Beautiful.
need. Actually.
When 88 films released on Blue, I went, what the hell are you doing? It's out in 4K.
Exactly. There you go. New York Ripper on
Cut the
Blu-ray.
Bloody Iris is amazing.
Are we down to 11? Oh, we're not there yet, man. Deathline, I got this one actually. This was actually a really good release.
What are those ones? Those ones with the people one, but they're like the animation ones. What are they?
Midnight Blue. It was, if I remember correctly, it was a series. And I think it's Al. Oh, what's his name? By from Screw Magazine. I'm making that up, by the way. Because I want to just check to make sure I'm right, because I could be wrong. You know what?
I don't think there has been, Alex.
Where? Which one?
Uncle Sam was always interested.
It's a fun title.
I don't think there has ever been a UK Blu-ray. I think there's a DVD.
Yeah, because I don't think you guys got it over there.
No, I don't think
Maybe
so.
because you're like the independent state.
That's what I mean. Yeah, anything with Matty, I'd go for it. If I was alive in the 70s and I could have been in one of those movies with her, I think I would have died a happy man.
Yeah, it's the Al Goldstein ones.
You like Deathline? Me and my wife watched that movie. We both were like, ugh. I thought Deathline was a load up.
I like Deathline. I really did.
Nah, absolute.
Well, then you're not let up anymore.
Out the doors. I've got a joke. I've got a joke. I've got a joke with my wife now where I go, hold the door. We know what the prequel to Hodor was in Game of Thrones. Hold the doors. Hold the doors.
We got Eugenie on 4K as well. Fire and Ice is a really good rough action film. I like to see that get 4K.
I need to check that film out, actually.
Forbidden Photos of a Lady Above Suspicion. I think we all have this one.
I got the other that.
Gotta go down past there because I gotta watch out for some stuff.
Alex says it makes him proud to be British, knowing about how dirty, horrible subways were in that time. That's nice.
Anything with Edwidge Fenwick. Yes, I agree. Anything with Edwidge Fenwick, you should own. Everybody should own and have a complete Edwidge Fenwick collection. Because she is just that. She's just that exciting.
The only thing that would be better than a normal collection is if she actually did full-on stuff.
I wish. We got The Nesting here, the last Bava film, Mara Bava film. Shock is right here. It's a DVD edition of it, but still it's there. Venom, which I do have on Blu-ray. I don't have a 4K. I don't know if I've got a 4K or not, actually.
I've got the Blu-ray of Venom.
It's got a nice cover too, actually. That one does.
Look
at the Maniac Cop 3 on it's not $14. So if you want to just buy you want an insane movie, you guys anybody want a movie where they're just gonna be like at the end and they're like, what the hell? Then Macabre by Lamberto Bava.
I highly recommend that film. I love that. I love the ending.
A great film with an ending that works for that movie, but is it insane? Yes. Yes, it is.
All I'm going to say is it giving head and whole new meaning.
We got The Church here. Bloodstained Shadow is an amazing giallo that people tend to sit on way too much. This is a really good one. 88 Films put this out as part of their Italian collection. I think it's out of print now. But so you haven't seen this, really check this one out. This is a really good one. You've seen this, right?
Yeah.
Great one. Not really as sleazy as that was going to be, but very good story. Steindahl Syndrome, which I just showed on here as well, by the way. Except that's the DVD.
Yep.
And Seven Deaths on Cat's Eye. There's a whole ton of stuff there. And we're not even at page 4 yet.
There's some good stuff there if you're able to, pick up some of the DVDs.
And one thing to do, let's just go in here because people are going to be asking, and I want to be able to talk this. So let's go to international shipping. So if you live in the UK or anywhere, apparently, the international shipping is $10 per shipment for each additional item. A dollar is added on. So
which isn't too bad, really.
it's not actually. It's actually pretty damn good for.
And since I've ordered from them, I've had like 5 orders from them, and they all get here fine.
Do you find there's is there a very long time period with them?
There
Do you
is
get
a
them
time
back
period.
safely?
I have to wait 3 to 5 weeks sometimes. But saying that, it's the same with imprint VI Vision as well. So it ain't that. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying then, Malcolm, it's like half the time of waiting for Severin release to come through.
No, that takes longer. The Severin thing's ridiculous. I've been waiting like 3 months now.
Toolbox Murders. You a fan?
I'm a fan of the first 45 minutes.
I know what you're talking about. She's on the cover.
Yeah, after that, I'm like, yeah, okay, this is getting a bit now. I actually preferred the second one.
You mean the sequel?
Yeah, which was just.
Yeah, we're not, this is the original that we're talking about here. The Cameron Mitchell.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about. I'm saying I preferred the other one.
You preferred the remake?
Yeah, I preferred the remake. Just because it was crazy.
But don't you know that the remake had Sherry Moon Zombie in it, so people obviously are going to hate it just because she is an actress in that film.
Yeah, well, she wasn't shoved in it then, was she?
She was good in that.
And what was she? What was that? What else was she in?
A lot of Rob Zombie movies.
Look at this. Alex says, as a Severin employee, we thank you for your money, Malcolm. Paid for our company in holiday this August. Okay, get me back, didn't you? Oh, dear. Oh, we need to get you guys into period dress and take over for Sean Connery in the first grade. That would actually be pretty good. I like the idea, mate. Alex works for Severin.
There we go.
Okay. And he says he thanks for the holiday. So if anyone's got any questions to do with Severin stuff,
you got something Alex's way.
Yeah, put him Alex's way because he worked as an employee.
There's a nice triple feature, like a Western one here. Actually, a lot of fun. Companeros for the Apocalypse and Run Man Run.
Nice.
We have Shockwaves, which I have the CD of, and I'm actually thinking of going over my soundtrack CD collection. I was going to do it last night, but I was too tired.
Have you got that many CDs then?
Oh, there's a company that put out a whole ton of stuff, and I was talking about their stuff once, and they said, you know what? We're going to send it your way. And when I said send it your way, it was everything. I'm not
no.
Which is great because you put out amazing stuff. So this.
Wow.
And just to give you kind of a sneak peek, some people have seen this before, but some people haven't. There's things in here. Which one am I going to show you? I'm going to show you one that you probably wouldn't expect being there.
All right.
And the name of the company, by the way, is Howling Wolf Records. They do amazing CDs.
Howling Wolf Records. Oh, look.
So, I Spin Your Grave 3 CD soundtrack.
For those romantic nights.
Midnight Movie CD soundtrack.
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff. And I have the Shockwaves one as well, which I think has gone out of print. But it might be back in. People, I'm a huge audiophile when it comes to like a lot of this stuff. For me, when I talk about like 4K releases, a lot of the times, a lot of it is basically like it's audio as much as it is the video for the 4K release.
So when you say you're an audiophile, right?
Yeah. Does
that mean you caress it while you talk to it?
I do. And I whisper sweet nothings into its ears. We got a double feature here, Code 7 Victim 5 and Mozambique. Made in Britain, which was a really good one with Tim Roth. I remember this one. It was actually a TV film. A brutal one though. We have Circle of Iron with David Carradine. The absolutely incredible Stage Fright, one of the best movies out there. This is one of my favorite movies, by the way, guys. Stage Fright is by, I'm totally going to get his name wrong, Mikel Suave.
That's it. You said it perfectly.
Did I? Okay. Well, this is one of my favorite movies when I was young. It is a film that like razor walks the line between giallo and slasher. I think with a bit more slasher than giallo, if I'm to be totally honest. It is a great little film about a theater company that are out in the middle of nowhere doing this this production. They're kind of rehearsing for it. When one of them gets injured, and accidentally a serial killer escapes because instead of going to a regular hospital to check on their injuries, they go to an asylum.
Yeah, because that's exactly what you do when you get injured. You go to an asylum.
Yeah, and basically this guy escapes. He goes there, and then they're stuck. He has the only key to get out because they're locked in, and he's got this huge creepy owl mask, which is actually what the killer in their stage play is using. So they don't find out right away, but when they do, it becomes a brilliant study in tension. And in a small space, and it is so well done. There's a sequence in the film. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a sequence where the final person is trying to escape, sees on the stage there's the guy, the killer, in the creepy ass owl mask with an axe, and there's a cat there, and the final person can see the key sticking up on the stage. And as you try to maneuver over to the key and get it without getting caught, it's a wonderful piece of suspense.
I actually think it's one of the best movies of that kind. I'll be honest with you, I have the Blu-ray twice. I have the original UK Blu-ray, became the book, and I have the Shameless one as well. I highly recommend that movie to anyone. It's got so much atmosphere, the rain sounds, the depths. It's just incredible. The music in it as well is just phenomenal. Highly recommend it to everybody. If you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been.
It's one of the best. And when I was first dating him, we had a conversation, and she said, because here,
put the owl mask on. I want to see you holding an axe.
If only I had that owl mask, actually. But she said, like here in Morocco, when we used to rent movies back in the day, you'd go to a place, right? And you'd say, hey, I like some horror movies, or hey, I like some action movies, or hey, I like some sci-fi films. And you wouldn't choose like you do in like a Blockbuster. They'll give you a tape, have 2 or 3 movies on it, right?
Yeah.
You pay like a small fee, you take the tape, go take it home, put it in your player, see what it was. Absolutely adore that. So she said, so there's movies that I've seen I don't know the names of because I watched them like 2 or 3 in a row type thing. And I just, when you're a kid,
I think that was all of us sometimes.
And so this was one.
Like if you watch on TV, back in the 90s, you'd watch the film, but you didn't see the first couple of minutes, so you never knew what the title was.
Yeah, and like for ages, you're like, what is that movie? What is that movie?
Yeah. Exactly.
But so she said, there's one with an owl mask killer, and I'm like, oh, it's Stage Fright. It took like 2 seconds because it's one of my favorites.
It's funny because there was 3 films made with a mask like that. Alex, do you remember what those movies were? Because he crowdfunded them or kickstarted it, and they were sent to him in like this digipack, and he was so excited. I remember we were talking about it for months. They eventually turned up, and I remember his face was like this because he was like, "What did I pay for?" Hello, part-time Milk and Alan. I guess that means party time, Milk, eh?
Yeah.
Auto-correct there.
Have ever about anything from North films?
Yes, I party.
We should have put on. I didn't think about it. We should have put on party hats, man. We totally should have done
that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put on party hats, party glasses, and we're going to dance.
Double feature: Hell of the Living Dead, Rats, Night of Terror. Not a bad double feature for $14.99.
No.
I don't think either one of these needs a 4K. They may
No.
get, but I don't think either one of them needs it. It's Bruno Mattei, man. Like when I'm like thinking of a thing to Scream like 4K, I'm never like Laurie Brewster Allman Film Series. Is that what it is, Alex?
Laurie Brewster Allman Film Series.
Was it that bad?
It was bad. He showed me clips of it, and I was just like, it would just look like a guy in an owl mask running around in an empty building for 3 films. 50-odd quid paid for that.
Legit actors on it would have been like that.
Oh,
I would like one phone actually, Larry Cohen film, like definitely a different one. I like that on this. Night Train Murders. I think I got this from Shameless.
I love Night Train Murders. To me, it's one of my favorite movies.
And it's like some people will watch this and they're gonna say like, "Oh, this is not as as intense as like Last House on the Left."
It's more intense because of the woman.
That's the thing, but the people think, "Oh, it's not. I guess it's not sleazy enough or whatever." But the intensity doesn't come from like how much nudity and stuff. The intensity comes from the film itself, right? Well, it should. Yeah. Bone is a great film. I agree. Oh, there, Josie. Thoughts on Full Moon High? Have you seen it?
Let me look it up. I think I have. I remember the name. Let me have a look.
I think Ed McMahon is in it. And Adam Arkin. Yeah, I think Adam Arkin is the one for that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember bits. Yeah.
Alex, have a great evening, man. Thanks for coming in. It's an okay film. It's not one of Larry Cohen's best films.
Take care, Alex. Enjoy the game.
I wouldn't even say it's one of his like better films, but it's an okay film.
Yeah, I remember it. It was definitely one of those I watched on VHS back in the day, and it works for what it is. I'd say it's better than your average movie, time film with that film.
Oh,
basically me saying I remember some of it, but not enough to really go into detail.
Toolbox Murder's got a 4K.
What's that?
Toolbox Murder's got a 4K.
Yeah, I know I've got it.
I need to get this 4K just to have that girl in 4K.
That's what you need. That's why we need what's her name? We need 4K of all Doris Richmond's films for Chesney Morgan in the bathtub, where she's just staring at the camera like, what the hell's going on?
Well, in one of the movies, we know where the camera's located. Remember? She's taking pictures.
I always loved the pictures. So silly.
Oh, man.
By the way, the stuff is a true classic movie. I love the stuff.
The stuff is.
I normally watch that and the Blob together.
Which Blob?
Like the original one.
See, I prefer.
I want to watch the 80s one. I've never seen that.
Have you never seen the 80s one?
No.
It's better. I know, hot take, but I think it's better.
I can see why it would be. The trailers always made it look good.
The Post-Apocalyptic Collection, which I think Shameless actually has a nicer setup. This is a Blu-ray edition right here. It's fairly cheap for 3 movies. Before 50 Shades of Grey, there was Going Under.
I like that.
In all honesty, don't say that. 50 Shades of Grey is not very good. This is probably way better. Shades of Grey.
That's going in the car.
There you go. By the way, when you're putting that in your cart, remember you're sending this stuff to Morocco. I'll send you the address so that you know exactly where it needs to go. All right, there you go.
Yep, there you go.
God told me to in 4K. Absolutely love this film. I know a lot of people kind of are iffy on it, but I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Gary Coleman looking like everybody's dad in the firm. Manhattan Baby, never my favorite Fulci, but not bad. Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking.
I've got Blu-ray that.
I love the cover. Tell you that right now. This one I gave to my dad actually. It's the 50 Shades of Desaad. It's got Justine, Eugenie Desaad, and Justine Desaad on it.
That's not bad. but they're all outdated now because they've got Blu-ray 4Ks.
Oh yeah, like these are way out of print. Bad Girls Behind Bars, 2 DVD
I
set.
remember Bad Girl Behind Bars was one of those films. Was Bad Girls Behind Bars? No, it was Bear Behind Bars, wasn't it? But
Bear Behind Bars.
That was awful.
Venus and Furs is here. Bear Behind Bars is right there, man. And the X-rated cut. So if you want to buy X-rated, suddenly Malcolm's like, oh, maybe it's good. We got Justine on 4K, which is actually a really good title. Jack Palance is in this one, I think. I think that's Jack Palance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Palance, Rome, Klaus Kinski. Oh, great.
I really like that film, actually. I think that film's one of his best.
Oh, it's brilliant. I think it is really brilliant.
The colors, everything.
I'm gonna say I do think that when he does work with the SolidWorks, which he does, a lot. He does a lot of good stuff there. Like he's obviously was really interested in source material.
Yeah, he obviously was. I mean, I really was impressed with it because I watched it when I watched the Blu-ray a couple of years ago, and I liked the atmosphere of it. I loved the use of the cinematography. I felt the story had good pacing. I was actually impressed because normally, it didn't feel like a sleaze fest.
And how did you find Killer Nun?
I loved Killer Nun, actually. I think that's such a great film. I love it's a bit disappointing, but I do love the whole thing where it's all aimed on her. In fact, it's based on a true story.
Oh yeah, I think maybe that's the reason it wasn't as sleazy as I wanted it to be. Like that's what it comes down to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I love about the sleaziest parts with the other nun.
But with that being said, before we end out this video, you got some stuff to show.
I do. All right. Let's get this going. Okay. So first of all, I got the omnibus of AfterParty 9.
Nice.
This is a beautiful omnibus, I tell you.
That's almost like that's a big one, man.
It is, but it's one of those ones, where it's not got a sleeve. It's just the book thing. Image do that quite a bit, actually.
They do. I haven't read that one, actually, so that's one that I don't know anything about.
I've got the first Chip Zdarsky Batman volume, Fail Safe.
Nice.
I'm hoping to pick up the second volume, but it's out.
Chip Zdarsky is really good. Hey there, Gino. Welcome, man. We talked about the sale because you told us about the sale.
Hey, Gino. Hope you're doing well.
Having a rough week when Malcolm took time of his day to speak with you, which was amazing of Malcolm to do, by the way.
Thanks, Gino. That really means a lot. Anytime. I highly appreciate your kind words. Injustice, Gods Among Us, year 0.
Oh, nice. So you decided to go away from the omnibus and get the years.
Well, this isn't in the omnibus.
Oh, okay. So yeah, because they do 2 omnibuses, and it goes 1 to 3 and 1 to 2, or 1 to 3 and then 4 and 5, right?
1 to 3 and I think 4 to 5 with then the final conflict one. This I went. If I like this, I'll get the 2 omnibuses. The others. Whispers, which is a paperback. This is a horror story. Suddenly empowered with the supernatural ability to leave his physical body in ghost form and manipulate others, Sam Weber confronts a terrifying prospect. Humans do not have as much free will as they thought. When the line between reality and dream is blurred, all hell breaks loose.
There you go.
This is The Violent, which is Volume 1, The Blood Like Tar. I think this is the full series. I like how when you get free comics, they come in these bags. I love that.
So all this is from Reed?
Yeah.
Reed Comics is a place in the UK, guys. If you're over in the UK and you want to buy comics, check out Reed Comics. Reed Comics, why don't you sponsor me now? I just did a good read for you.
They need to sponsor me. I'm the one buying the stuff. Oh, yeah. Me. Batman versus Robin. This was a 5-part series.
Is that Mark freaking Wade?
Yeah, Mark Wade, Mahmoud Asra, Scott Godleski, and Jordi Belair. So got that one. Wonder Woman Evolution. which is a
Right.
5-part series, I think. Is it
I'm not sure
5 parts?
if I feel about the art
Eight.
of your face.
Yeah, the art's a bit from the looks
But
of
it
it.
could just be that angle too, right?
I mean, if you look at the other side, look how bad that looks. I don't know.
She's like, is that Wonder Woman's mom? Like, but she still should. But she still should look younger.
Yeah, exactly. Batman the Detective, which is set in London
Oh, nice.
with Batman, where he goes against Equilibrium.
Does he go into London Eye?
I'm guessing, well, I don't know, but he goes to Big Ben.
I love the London Eye.
That no, he's great, isn't it? Then I picked this up, the Batman Who Laughs, the deluxe edition.
That is either going to be one of your favorites or you're going to think it's the most overrated thing ever.
Yeah, a lot of people, I know a lot of people have very mixed views about this.
And
then I got all 3 volumes of the Joker.
the series, the comic series came out. I love the cover, man.
Because it was 15 parts and it had an annual, and
I actually got the annual here. I bought it during Free Comic Book Day. There was like sale on comics at that time, and I picked up random stuff.
So I got these. I've got more coming, manga wise, today, but I can't show them on this stream because they're more adult. So it's hilarious. And showing my wife Twins MILF Volume 1, and looking at it and seeing all the stuff it. Going, and then going, oh, what's this? Made me laugh,
But I'd say, like, guys, so every year there's Free Comic Book Day because that happens in all the comic shops. So when you go in and you're picking up your free comic books, buy something. Like, guys, pick something up because comic shops don't do as well as they used to, and there's a lot of good stuff out there. I think comic companies like Marvel and DC got to move away from the floppies and more into like so much not just trade paperbacks, but just like bigger books.
Yeah.
But with that being said, this is our first after party. How do you feel about it?
I thought it went really well. What did everybody else think? Did everybody like it?
Did you enjoy our first after party where we focused on different things? If you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Super chat, super sticker, donate, whatever. Take it my little like taking my guitar and my guitar case and all that cool stuff. Forgot to come back in initially, but it was fun. Okay, well that's the thing. So we're gonna be trying to do this kind of from now on. Love when Malcolm chimes in. There you go. See?
Oh, thanks, Joseph. That's kind of you.
And because this way we can like focus on like on the topics we need to focus on, like when we did the vinegar syndrome stuff, as well as making sure that we can focus on like other stuff as well and just have a lot of fun chatting as well. So you can come in for both.
Also, Alan, yes, I will be picking up that Devil Lois Beyond Salem chapters 1 and 2, and I've seen Caged and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. Because I know we're going off, so I wanted to just get that in there because I saw it.
Drew Barrymore's character in Batman Forever has come back. Sugar, you mean? In the sci-fi Harley Quinn TV show. Is Spice come back too? Because there was 2. There's Sugar and Spice, right? Because there's Debbie Mazar and there's Drew Barrymore's character.
If people want a recommendation quickly for some good horror stories, books, look up Junji Ito. So that's Jungi, Junji, then second name Ito. I've been reading them, and they're phenomenal. They're like mangas, but they're really, really good. I highly recommend them.
Wait 1 second. I'll be right back where you're doing that.
They're like short
noise, but I heard a noise.
Oh, they're like there's like short stories in there, so I highly recommend them. They're really good. Next time I'm on the stream, I'll try and show a couple of them off a bit because the artwork was phenomenal. I'm a fan of Edgar Allan Poe. I love his work. I think he's probably I was talking to my wife the other day, actually. I was saying about how when you look at people now, like, authors and stuff, they're not as memorable as people like Edgar Allan Poe, H.P. Lovecraft. I think the one person who will stand out for all that time will probably be Stephen King. I think he will always be remembered like they were. H.P. Lovecraft to me is phenomenal, even though when you look at his life and you look at the history of him, it's terrible. Same with Edgar Allan Poe. They're both tortured souls in a lot of ways, and I love that about him.
With Edgar Allan Poe, those one of the Tales of Mystery Imagination is my most read book in the library when I was a kid. With that being said,
I've read Clive Barker, and I'll end this quickly because I know Aaron wants to end this game. I enjoy Clive Barker. Hellbound Heart to me is so much more better than the movies, but I should probably read more Clive Barker because obviously I haven't read all of them. But yeah.
Scarlet Gospel is not my favorite, but the rest of the stuff I really love.
Yeah.
My name is Aaron. This is Malcolm. I got to take over while I was doing like some stuff over there. And I got to check some stuff outside because I heard quite a big bang out there. And that's kind of, I got to check it out. I got to see if like somebody, like we have like a graded part up there. So I'm not quite sure if a cat tried to get out or if like somebody threw something up there and you got to go beat somebody up outside. Who knows? Either thing is a possibility. Thank you so much for joining us in the first after party.
Plug the interview for tomorrow quickly.
Which one?
The interview for tomorrow. Plug it quickly.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jason is coming here tomorrow. See, Malcolm's remembering stuff. Jason's coming here tomorrow. Make sure you go onto my channel, hit the link to so that you'll be notified when it happens, and hit that bell so you'll be notified for all my videos when they happen. And we're going to have Jason in talking about Delirium, talking about like movies, talking about Gore Zone, a whole bunch of stuff. And it'll be a wonderful time. And I will see you tomorrow for another Call of Cinema. Thank you, guys.
Take care, guys.
That freaked me out. Like, that banged it. Let me just check some. I'll be right back, okay?
All right. I'll be back too, all right? No one.
I legit was checking to make sure none of the cats got outside.
So they're all right then?
Yeah. So which makes me think somebody kind of threw something or banged something up against there. So
well, that's quite scary.
Yeah, I'll have to check after. I wasn't joking. If somebody like bangs something against my thing, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them.
Oh,
Aaron needs like
badassery out.
I am. So I was thinking we could do a Patreon video soon. When you're available, we could talk more about the Melusine, and I was going to do I legit was going to do the CDs, because that's we're not sure if it's a Patreon or a regular video, or maybe a timed Patreon.
Oh, it's still live.
Oh, it is still live because I forgot to do it. Hi guys, we're still here because I forgot to hit the button again because I was freaked out because my cats. We have like a grating. Here, we're gonna behind the curtain, guys. There's a grating up there. So on one side of the grating, we have a mesh wire. On the other side of the grating, there's no mesh wire. my cats are becoming better jumpers. I'm nervous that the cats are going to eventually jump there. So we got to get mesh wiring done on that side. But that's not what happened. Apparently, something or some hit up against the grating on that side, which means that me, as a very protective person of my cats and my movies, may have to go outside and check to see if there's anybody that I have to throttle. Have a great day. A little bit behind the scenes. And luckily, all my cats are here. That's why I was gone off so quickly. And that's why I forgot to hit that button. It's a good thing I didn't say anything scandalous, Malcolm.
Oh, it almost happened. Almost.
Almost. You never know. That's it. One of these times, guys, one of these times, you're going to see me. I'm taking off my face and my lizard form comes out.
Oh.
You did an amazing job. You're going to be back on the show, Gino. I'd like to get both you and Malcolm in together sometime, talk about Charlie Chan stuff.
We could do that.
And the Asian detectives in general. Charlie
Don't
Chan.
Don't ever call yourself lame, Gino.
Yeah, no, you're not. Because here's the thing. You may think that you're like, you may believe it, which is not true. Or two, you may jokingly say it. But anytime that you jokingly say something negative about yourself, you kind of believe it a little bit. And don't, man. You rocked the video that you were in, by the way. You totally rocked it. You blew me away with your knowledge. And my dad and other people after that video, by the way, like contacted me and we're looking for information about your write-ups and your channel and stuff like that. So you do great stuff. And that is why, dude, you're not lame. You rock. You're awesome. And see, I surround myself with awesome people. Got Malcolm here. Got Gino. Jason's coming on tomorrow. Got a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. Looked like I got in another plug just like that. See how master the
plugin.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a master plugger too.
There you go.
Yeah, plugger. Okay.
Or a master. We won't go. And with that being said, we're really going this time. For real. For sure.
Yes, for real this time, guys.